Dum. That's the end of the countdown music from the famous British game show Countdown. Hello and welcome to the live stream of this birthday. Given the current lockdown situation, I have decided to yet again not really celebrate it. I will celebrate my birthday properly this summer, but I figured, since I'm here, I might as well hang out with people on stream. What we're going to do is we're going to be in here for a while. You can ask me any questions that you've always wanted to ask me or not. And then later, I'm going to ping my patrons and then be in the Patreon chat on my Discord server. That's how it's going to work. That's how this game is going to run. So yeah, that's basically my 27th birthday. I expected it to be exactly like this. I am in no way surprised about anything that has happened. And it's been nice. So yeah, that's it. I might as well end the stream now. Yeah. I actually started the day with 4 things I like. A nice Kilkenny, like last midnight. A nice Kilkenny. A bag of salt vinegar chips. Some Lindor white chocolate. And... what was the other thing? Jazz music. Miles Davis. Let's see. Oh, damn, Stoneworks is in the chat. Hello, Stoneworks. You've heard an excellent example in Abraham and those with him. Then they said to their people, we totally dissociate ourselves from you and shun whatever idols you worship besides Allah. This is true, and I think they were right about that, honestly. You should disassociate yourself from whatever idols you worship except Allah. That He is the one righteous God. What's your New Year's resolution? This is actually interesting because I'm not a New Year's resolution guy. I am, I should probably do this. I'll start with it right now. Resolution guy. And then I do the thing for a week. But what I did start doing this year that I feel like has helped me a lot is that I felt the past 2 years went over too quickly. Like they began and then they were done. And it feels like it was just nothing that happened. So what I did is I have like I use Microsoft OneNote to take notes, and I now have a page on it that's basically just things that I did this year. So I have this. Let me go to this page. So 2022 January. It's like I finished Avatar: The Last Airbender. I made Majah Blanc for the first time. I published Methodology on Who is Betty. I have a bunch of items on here on just cool things that happened to me this year. Someone with the YouTube chat. Okay, well then I'm gonna have to read it in here. Yeah, it's basically it gives me the ability to read up on things that I did to jog my memory and give the year more texture. And this is like small stuff with I watched a film for the first time, I finished a show, I read a book, I made this video, whatever, something cool. There's one item, there was this month at some point, one of the lakes in Hiroshima Park in the city where I live. This is actually, it's called Hiroshima Park. It was green because dye that they had in the heating system had run into it because there was a leak in the heating pipe somewhere up the hill from that. Yeah. So that's my New Year's resolution, and I've been enjoying it. 27 birthdays in a row. Yeah, I was born 27 days ago, so that's correct. Shout out to 3-year-olds that will have lived their entire lives with this going on. Actually, it's in March going to be 2 years of there being lockdowns in the West. So it's not quite 3 years yet. BK's birthday. Yes, it is in fact my birthday. And I this is something that I encourage people to do with New Year's resolutions. Do it with a new season or a new month or even a new week. You don't have to wait to the day where you are most hungover out of the entire year to start changing your life. So basically, journaling, it is not unlike journaling. That is true. It's a little bit like journaling. I do also journal-ish in a way where every night I write down some cool shit that happened, but it's like minor things. And this is more for like bigger things, but also not necessarily huge things. Look, it makes sense to me. Yo, Burger, I've been watching content for like 2 years. Super inspirational, entertaining stuff. Thank you very much. Can't stay long, but happy birthday. Thank you. Nothing but positive vibes being sent your way. That is cool. I'm trying to be more positive. Thank you, Stoneworks, for happy birthday. Saucer, yeah, I know who makes that fan art too. That grade A fan art. Can we know the genre of your novel? Yes, you may. I think I've said it before. It's not a secret. It's a sci-fi riverboat mystery. Yeah. I'm still in the process of trying to sell it. I'm at this point still accumulating rejection letters, which is, I am told, a very good thing to do. From agents. I haven't queried editors yet because I am so dissociated from the general industry with it being overseas primarily that what I'm looking for is like an industry insider that can help me with that kind of stuff. So that's an ongoing process. I think maybe that might not be the first book that I do publish. I am currently working on various projects, and we'll see which one of those is. I mean, I also have published a book. That's not even true. I have published a book already, but I'm going to see which one of those actually comes to fruition for myself sooner rather than later, and then I might try to sell that. Then the book that I'm trying to sell now, it's not going anywhere. So it's a bit of an unusual genre blend. It's a bit of a hard sell to some people. In terms of like being gatekeepers of the industry, you can't clearly place it on a shelf. It's a bit difficult. So that I suspect it might be something that I get to sell later. Happy birthday, Burke. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Someone whose birthday is also today. Your friend who turned 18. What's your opinion on Thomas Pinchon? I don't know who that is. New Year's resolution, circumcise your microphone. No, I put this foreskin on for a reason. It's because otherwise they need a pop filter. You have received a gift. What? No, this is it. Hang on. No, Steam. Stop doing this. Okay, Steam just acted up for a second. Have you yet defeated the Omnisci? No, the Omnisci has actually like expanded. Now, more and more, I have noticed that weird shit just goes wrong, not just with the machines, but just generally. It's like, oh, this is a minor inconvenience that's gonna cost me half an hour of my time. Birthday is today. Mine was yesterday, and that two friends of mine today. Yeah, it's honestly today is the best day to have your birthday, in my personal opinion. As I've never had to remember, like which number goes first, the month or the day. I can just say the second 2 done. That's my birthday. Was it at least an odd sock? I assume you say old sock. Oh, there is not just one sock on this baby. I think it's like 3 or 4 of them. And yeah, these are socks that the washing machine has like swallowed the other pair too, so you can probably publish all your rejection letters. They're based. I mean, most of them are like generic. There's a few that are a bit more specific, but what's an Omnisci? So the Omnisci, and to be fair about this, I'm not an expert on Warhammer, but the Omnisci is like the machine god of Warhammer, and this is because every time I try to use technology, pretty much something goes wrong. in like the weirdest of ways. Like if there is a game that has an extremely rare game-breaking bug that can never be fixed for some reason, and only like 5 people have it, I am one of those 5 people. Pinchon. Oh, with the Y. Now, of course, I also still don't know who that is. Let me Google that real quick. Thomas Pinchon. This better not be some gay shit. Okay, this is an American novelist. He looks a certain way. I've never heard of this guy, but I'm going to keep this tab open because this looks very interesting. I've been getting into faster reading techniques, by which I mean I was a very slow reader, and then like a couple weeks ago I decided, I wonder how fast I can read. And then I was reading very fast. And I thought to myself, why did I just never do this? What the fuck? Why didn't I do this before? This was so easy. Yeah, so now I feel like it's more exciting to read because it occupies more of my brain space and my mind doesn't wander as readily. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's the God of the Techno Priest at 40k, exactly. Yeah, at 2222, that would be pretty cool. I'm probably going to miss it. Actually, 2210 is the precise point at which I was born. So I'm not technically 27 quite yet. 27 last month, I can feel 30 eclipse me. This is a thing that I've had. Because the second half of your 20s is supposed to be like really cool. But of course, like nothing was happening. I've spent them under lockdown. But at the same time, I think to myself, like, who gives a shit? Like 30 is the new 20, which is what people that are 30 tell me. Except now you actually know how to exist as a person. So I'm looking forward to it. And hey, I still have 3 years of being in my 20s. So, yeah. Saucy, you've often offered to buy me a pop filter, but what will I do? My grandma knitted these socks. I do this out of respect for my grandmother. Only 32 this year. I feel like 32 is a good age. Like, I've always thought about, like, 32, 33, 34 as, like, the best age. I don't know why I have that, but yeah. Still not overturning 30. Damn. My 20s were rough, but 30s are going to be lit. Yeah, my 20s were rough too. Mainly my early 20s. I feel like if there hadn't been the pandemic, the rest of them would have been a lot cooler. But I still have 3 of them left, so and probably the pandemic is going to, like, lockdowns primarily, because we're like in hardcore lockdown. This is, I think, something a lot of Americans don't really get, is that Germany is like the lockdown world champion. We've been locked down again since, I think, December, November-ish. Yeah. I'm 27 in metric or imperial. Actually, Kelvin is my... I'm 27 Kelvin in Kelvin units. How do you feel about the probability World War III might start this year? I don't think that's going to happen. That might be wishful thinking, of course. I just don't see war occurring between nuclear powers unless they, like, come up with a sort of agreement that they will do war with each other but not use the nukes. Which I don't see as entirely impossible, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, that would be the funniest shit if just the pandemic is over, we all go out again, we party, we meet our new friends, we get pussy, we get dick, and then the bomb hits and we all die. That would be the perfect end to the whole story. That would be very funny. I would be my last seconds would be spent laughing. Watching your content sent me down the anarcho-communist pipeline. This is your fault. My condolences. How do you feel about the war in Europe thing? I'm not sure. Especially here in Western Europe, I don't think it's gonna hit as much. And I think like most people these days are so jaded with like war propaganda, and we have so internalized that war is shit, that I don't think there's going to be a widespread draft. At least not in Europe. Maybe in Russia. I don't know. Have you watched Disney's The Treasure Planet? No, I have not, but I don't know. I don't know if you're watching this, Sandro. But if I had certain things I was confused about, I wouldn't have been confused about. Brazil has moved past the. Okay, I think someone is calling me. Yeah, let me just mute this microphone for a second. Someone is calling me. I'm so sorry about this. I have to really. That was a friend of mine, my ex. I'm gonna just hit her up real quick and tell her that I can't. I'm doing a live stream right now, so I can't. Fucking. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. That was. Of course that happened. Of course that happened during the stream. Fuck. Seriously hope nothing happens. Yeah, I once again, I'm not sure that I will. Are you ever going to do new systems agnostic? Yes, I will eventually. I cut down on output a lot last year because of health, and like trying to focus more on writing, and that worked. But now, having had that year, I have such a good understanding of my own processes, that this year what I'm trying to do is do more cool things. Like there is a video coming out tomorrow. Actually, usually I bring out videos on Saturdays, but I've been trying a lot of stuff. I don't know if you can see it. Actually, you should be able to see it. There's a little bit of a hint on the edge of the screen. I don't know if this should be the left upper side of your screen. There's a bit of a little teaser, a little Easter egg as to what you can expect with the video that I'm doing tomorrow. But because of that, it's pretty long too. It's gonna take a lot more editing and stuff, which I'm almost done with. So I think probably tomorrow I'm gonna hit the final touches on it. I will eventually do a new systems agnostic. I will also eventually do a new fucking whatchamacallit, interesting lives. The problem is that the next interesting lives is going to be about a very, 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 very bad person. And over the course of the past year, I didn't emotionally feel like I should do a deep dive on some of the shit that this person did. So, yeah. It's Annika O'Brien. Long time no see. Another year since last year, actually, since I turned 26. Request is from Russia. That's cool. Do you feel that Russia escalation is due to Putin discovering the Putin doll butt plug? See, I'm not too certain about like Russian interior politics, so I couldn't make a definitive statement on that. I do look like a Monty Python character. Thank you very much. I've been trying to audition for them but the problem is that they're mostly dead. And John Cleese is just hanging out in Bermuda, and I don't know how to get mail there. If you had a paid for week-long vacation, where would you go? That's a difficult question. Probably New Orleans. I would probably go to New Orleans. Because you know how sometimes you have like an infatuation with a place that you've never been? Half of you are weeaboos, of course you know what I'm talking about. I have that with New Orleans. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna go there, and the thing that happens, you know, when Japanese people go to Paris and they have like heart palpitations because it turns out it's like a real place and not this idealized thing that it is built up to be in Japanese culture. That's gonna happen to me with New Orleans. I'm like, oh my god, it's so hot here. Not everyone is playing jazz all of the time. Yeah, that's good. But I do want to go to New Orleans. No more activities where I leave nothing immediate as pro-war in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if that might be sarcasm. But yeah, it's even like in Europe, media's like, oh, things are kind of escalating. Cut the plug. Yeah. Whiteboard. Yes, that is indeed a whiteboard. Have you read The Three Body Problem? It's a great book. Well, let me tell you something. Fuck. Let me leave the chair and show you an empty chair for a bit. I am, in fact, currently reading The Three Body Problem, as evidenced by... hang on. I think this is this Shadows over Innistrad. No, this Shadows over Innistrad rare legendaries magic card that you can cross off, which has for many years been my sole and exclusive bookmark. I am reading it right now. I'm like halfway through it. It's a very good book. I find it odd sometimes, and I'm not sure if this is because of like Chinese culture is different, the way that people interact with each other, or the writer just has the thing that every science fiction writer in the world seems to have, which is a complete and utter inability to properly write any sort of social relationship or interaction. What do you think of the trucker protests in Canada? I don't know much about them. As I understand it, they don't want to get vaccinated, which is like, we have vaccine mandates for various industries. Truckers can easily be super spreaders. I understand this from like a labor perspective, but at the same time, and I would obviously prefer a general vaccine mandate, but I'm not into like Canadian politics too much, so obviously they have a right to strike and protest. But I think that the reason that they're doing is kind of stupid. Please come to Brazil. Oh boy. I'm not sure I want to do that. How much do we need to pay you to forget both German and English and live your life without ever relearning them? There's a lot. Actually, I can't not relearn them. Are we seeing you as you exist or as you see yourself in the mirror? Oh, I do not know. Let me know when you're in New Orleans. I'll meet you there and show you where the hell was. That would be cool. Because I do give money to all homeless people that I meet, and my spending cash would be gone very quickly. Yeah, literally reading the Two Body Body. Yeah. It's honestly, it feels to me like a very good book. It's just sometimes a bit weird. And the same infatuation with Asian city-states. Yeah, Asia doesn't appeal to me as much. I'd love to go to a lot of them, but the main thing in my life, the big beacon, has always been, or at least has for a long time been, New Orleans. Um, I would like to go to Korea, but there's a lot of shit in the Anglophone countries that I still want to see. Okay, yeah, Three Betty Probably is like an old sci-fi. Okay, so it is actually that he just cannot do social relations. Yeah, okay, yeah. That does not surprise me because I mean, the shit that happened. And actually, someone is reading it since 2 days ago, so I'm not gonna. This is not like a spoiler, but it's kind of, it's something that happens in the book. If you could become an expert in any skill, which one would it be and why? Is this so? Huh, no, actually, even that. So I was going to ask, is this something that I can already be an expert in? I just become more of an expert, but I feel like that would be wasted because I'm already like trying to become investing time and effort to become better at the things that I am doing. So this would be like a free thing that I wouldn't have to. Um, I mean, so it probably would be something that I am still like interested in. So probably playing the piano, especially like blues piano. That would be pretty cool. I've been learning it. I do own one. Um, by which I mean I've been owning one for like a couple weeks, months actually, because my grandma was like, "You are getting yourself one of those." And I will not hear no. You've been wanting one for 10 years, and that is true. And now I've been playing it. I found it really easy. Like I played it once, really. I played the piano blues piano before, like once also with a friend of mine who's a music teacher. I find it easy already to like play stuff like with one hand, but to do it with both hands at the same time, I think is going to be the major challenge of coordinating that while at the same time not coordinating that. I'm pretty sure once like the pathways are like created in my brain, I'm gonna discover some traumatic memories or some shit. um, yeah, everybody in the book talks like everything is the most important shit ever. Yeah, yeah. Do you find that you agree more with Boris Johnson or Boris Yeltsin? Hmm. And let me get back to you on that, Sosa. Have you read any cultivation novels? I don't know what that means, unless you are saying the Culture series by Ian M. Banks, which I have not read either. I'm gonna roll the blunt and smoke it for Krieg. Hell yeah, y'all. Stay safe. Stay safe. Take care. Do great things. Yeah, let's do. Everyone do great things right now. Um. What is your favorite jazz music? Oh, that's difficult. That does change rather a lot. I'm not sure if you maybe mean a musician. I find it difficult to name superlatives for things. I really do like, or even name things that I like specific things. I do like to be very boring, like Miles Davis. I have for like many years been a huge fan of like Louis Armstrong. Um, like I listen to him when I go to sleep. Occasionally, I used to do that a lot more than I do it now. I haven't done that in like a year or so. Um, yeah, Herbie Hancock. Aside from his more experimental stuff, which I think is cool, but it just doesn't vibe with me. Like fuck, what's the name of the album with the? Let me just check this real quick. Herbie Hancock. From Headhunters. I'm not a huge fan of that album, but it's because it's like not really strictly speaking jazz. But I do like I listen to it because I think that it has a cool feeling sometimes, but it's not, you, you know what I mean. But yeah, it depends. I like the slow, more chill jazz. Wes Montgomery, who obviously also very often like goes into more like the bluesy stuff. Which, I mean, there's not a hard line between these two, but I really like the way that Wes Montgomery plays his guitar. Um, uh, yeah, there's a lot of Chet Baker is sometimes a bit too gay for my taste. But I do often like him. Yeah, but I'm more of a blues head than jazz head at this precise hour. Um, which career do you want to go to? Definitely the southern one. What do you think of solar punk? I like the aesthetic. I'm still. This might be just my lack of imagination. No, I can definitely see plots happening, but I think I'm just so incredibly mired in dystopia that I'm thinking, oh, if you have an optimistic view of the future in any way, shape, or form, then the book has to be bad and without conflict. Um, it gets much better in the second book. The third becomes completely engorged with its ideas and its characters aren't focused so much on. Okay, I like character focus though. You're German. If you're going to play any blues instrument, you should play harmonica. I have a harmonica. This is something I made a video about. I wanted to learn how to play it, but then the pandemic hit, and I didn't want to be murdered by my neighbors because it's not like the nice thing about the piano that I have is that I can plug in. It's an e-piano, so I can plug in the headphones, and nobody can hear me be shit at it. Best movies you've seen in 2021. I don't remember a single movie that I saw in 2021. I think it might be. I do remember seeing The French Dispatch. That's a Wes Anderson movie in the theater. It's the only movie that I saw in the theater last year, and also since like 3 years ago. And the one that I saw before that was like the well, not the new, but the new at the time Harry Potter. Um, Cultivation or Wuxia. I'm not into the whole. I know it's a completely different thing, Chinese culture, but I would feel like a weeb, and I don't want that. I don't even like a lot of Western fantasy because it's very. I like stories about complex characters and like grayness. I don't necessarily like stories that are so much about ideas. I think they can be cool, but the ones that I get really invested in are the ones where just the characters are interesting. And a lot of fantasy. I don't know if this is true about the Chinese fantasy. Obviously, I have no idea. But it's often like focused on the epicness of the story, and I'm not really into that so much anymore. Jazz, there's a great clarinet player that plays regularly in New Orleans called Doreen Ketcher. She's actually great. I might have heard of her actually, but this might just be reading the name and thinking, "Oh, I have to know about this." Impromptu piano jam stream. I literally cannot play anything on the piano. Oscar Peterson. Oh yes, Oscar Peterson trio is very good. Actually, one of my I listened to this earlier when I got burgers to eat for my birthday at my favorite burger place. And when I came out, like Spotify played me one of my absolute favorite songs, "Si tu veux ma mère" by Sidney Bechet. That one's really good. Um, something that I also really like, that probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite subgenre of jazz that I have, is gypsy jazz, especially Django Reinhardt, who's like the big guy over there, but also like Joshua Stefan, who's a German. Really good. I like it more than there's the very quick eclectic jazz that I find a bit. It's like it's so much that it's like nothing, you know. It's like muesli. There's a lot of different things in it, but it doesn't really differentiate enough. And gypsy jazz has a very clear, but also very happy kind of thing about it that I really appeals to me personally. And it plays with melancholy in a way that I don't find saddening. Um, It's just Chinese Dragon Ball. Sub my gamers. Hello, Posh. Which authors write really good dialogue? Not a lot of them. Most of them, I suspect, are in literary fiction and not in genre. What the fuck? Why did I? Michael Chabon. But he just generally writes extremely well. Michael Chabon is good. I feel like in Kim Stanley Robinson's newer work, he has some like good lines every once in a while. I have to look at my bookshelf for this. Andy Weir's dialogue feels very organic. I don't actually remember the James S. A. Corey if their books have like good dialogue. I actually do not recall. But good dialogue is very important to me. It's one of the things that I try to do best to get like best at. When I write, it's one of the things that I pay special attention to is what I mean. Because I can't stand like not well flowing dialogue. You know, actually, J.K. Rowling does very good dialogue. In general, she is a skilled writer. I'm a simple fan of hero stories. Hero's Journey, the stories the most. And I'm not knocking them. There's a lot of good ones, but there's a point where I'm like, okay, well, I know what's gonna happen. I know exactly what's gonna happen. Any new tabletop RPGs you've tried? I try not to try new tabletop RPGs. I try not to do that. Like aside from City of Mist, which I've been infatuated with for like a year, I've not tried much new stuff. Hair looking quite fresh, Burger. Thank you. I've actually been thinking of getting a haircut. Do you like Battlecat? Lancer gays don't interact. Listen here, Gabriel. I am a Lancer gay. I love Lancer. I don't like Battletech. It's too old. Like, it's old in a way that, like, we didn't know how to design games good, and so we just did this because we were the first people to do this. And Lancer is extremely cool and based. And I say this just being completely biased. Art Blakey, very good jazz musician, actually. As a long-time pianist, I highly recommend it. Practice yields near constant and evident progression. This is the problem, is that I have to like take the piano and move it onto the desk and like hook it up, and that's the whole process that I need to do that really stops me from just sitting down and because I don't have enough space in my apartment to just have it be here, and then it blocks my whole desk and it's kind of irritating. So and I do so many things. Any advice on developing prose? I feel like my writing is very clunky. Yes, 2 pieces actually. Read good prose and write good prose. You should also maybe attempt to like edit your prose. Like you write prose that sucks for it says here that there is no data. Was everything fine on stream, dear? Did I cut out? Please let me know. It says now that I'm back. You should. What you might try to do is write prose. Doesn't have to be good, but then you polish it to be good. Do you think a lot of fantasy and sci-fi, I guess, idea-oriented fiction authors can't write social interactions very well because they're literally and unironically autistic? Yes. 100%. Also, I think a lot of them are just very socially awkward. Like, have you read romances in books? It's so bad. Fucking The Expanse is especially egregious with this. I'm not gonna do like major story spoilers. Most people know this anyway. But like the whole bit where the cop falls in love with the runaway teenage girl. I think she's not a teenager. I think she's in her 20s. But he's like in his 50s or some shit. that he's supposed to be hunting down and kidnapping to bring her back to her rich dad. And she like never meets him. And then the first time she meets him, because she like has this like mind connection power, she immediately like falls in love with him. I'm like, what the fuck? Or this other scene where like they're all blind, and this one girl just has like an infatuation with the main character of the series. And then there's her friend who gives her the incel talk of like, oh, I'm such a nice guy and you never fuck me. And then like they have sex and they get married later. It's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? It's 22:10, by the way. I am now officially based. Officially 27. Do you private or unlist your streams? No. Actually, very interesting thing. This stream was demonetized like before I started it, even, and so was my last birthday stream. I don't know if they demonetized the word birthday, because that doesn't happen very often. Stream is and was totally fine. Thank you for letting me know that. I find that medias are more handy than e-pianos for casual playing. Well, I have an e-piano now. Romance in the Wheel of Time is insane. People just fall in love in less than a chapter. It's jarring. Isn't it, though, that also, and this is actually something I think is extremely cool, he had like 3 wives, and they had like if one of them would bust, so would the others. Because that is fucking cool. Do you have any tips for someone who's 26 and autistic who wants to start getting into dating with no prior experience? Oh god, dude. Holy shit, brother. I'm not great at like dating specifically myself. I just meet people and they like me and then they hit on me. And I'm not autistic. I'm very good at social cues. I'm not sure I have any. I mean, I probably have advice. I don't have any good advice. Thank you, Silver, for wishing me a happy birthday. Yeah, no, so I'm not sure, like, especially being autistic, there's a bunch of very specific stuff that I think you might need to watch out for that I just don't. But yeah, I have nothing. I can't come up with anything that's good. There are probably some. Actually, this is a good. I was gonna tell you to like maybe look into some like dating advice, but do people like maybe Doctor Nerdlove and stuff? And I'm not sure I know any others. And don't fall into like a pickup artist rabbit hole, because they'll tell you that they have like, oh, they understand, this is how you understand human psyche and like female psychology and all that. And it's all bullshit. What they really tell you is how to be a manipulative asshole that rapes. That's basically, but it's in like this gray, this like social moral gray area, uh, where a lot of people disagree that that is what that is. And also like most importantly, they will, they very high chance to lead you down like an incel pipeline. They do often have good videos on like how to build your own confidence, which I think is the most important thing to do, is to like focus on yourself, and the bitches will come, or the guys, or both, or the NBs, or whatever you're into. But yeah, don't, like, when it comes to actual like strategy and stuff, it's all just Harrispexy. Don't fucking pay much mind to it. Any experience with writing with Peter Klein's? I do not. I've never heard of it. What piano is it? It's one with keys on it. I don't know. It's it actually, I do know that it has like the good keys. So even though it's the E piano, it the keys make the sounds different depending how strongly you press the buttons. Happy birthday, German man with a British accent and Welsh name, first name for no reason. I also have a Russian third name. Um, Start lifting, let your muscles do the talk. I mean, maybe you should start lifting for like your own self confidence. But yeah. Do you think Muslim vampires are immune to holy water? I think there's an equivalent to holy water in Islam. I'm reasonably certain that's the case. Working out is it's taken me a while, but I enjoy working out now. And I'm now at a point where even when my like depressive mind goes, don't work out. You're not worth it. You're never gonna work. You shouldn't do it. Don't work out. Stop. You should just sit here now. Don't work out. I just do it anyway. Like even there's a part like this is something that happened to me rather recently, where I was very depressed and I decided not to work out that day. And that was the precise moment where I decided to work out and then did. What's an NB? Is a non-binary. So you're not. It's like no one really is like really falls into the masculine feminine thing 100%. But an NB is a falls specifically somewhere in between. Yeah. Just go on with your life, pursue your interests, and you'll find someone who's walking the same path. I mean, yeah, and except if like your interests are just sitting at home, because it's not gonna happen. Hope you have the best day. Thanks for all the KIF. I have no idea what KIF means, but I think it's something nice. Ever blessed to you as well. Yeah, my third name is Mikhail. That's my Russian name. I have 4 first names. Well, actually, technically, so Gideon Jim is a double name. There's a thing in the middle. And then it's Mikhail Frank. What do you think of fasting? I do it. I do intermittent fasting. I don't eat from... I mean, today is an exception, but I don't consume calories from 8 to 12. Like 8 in the evening to 12 the next morning when I have breakfast. It's actually lost me. I've been doing it since the beginning of last year, and it did help me lose a lot of weight. Like, I think I lost 15 kilos last year. I bought your short story collection. It's cool. Thank you. I'm happy you did that. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you think it's good. Yes, Jim is my second name. It's not James, but Jim specifically. Anywho, I'm going to... Should I get my second beer? I think I should probably get my second beer. And I'm considering then if you all don't have any questions anymore, opening up the floor, like entering the Patreon chat, and then still, if people have questions, just so I don't sit here and like ramble about nothing forever. Ay. Stress Mikhail? That sounds like someone doing a fake Russian accent. I can ramble us all to sleep. Yeah, I can't do that probably. I could just read Wikipedia articles. By the way, cool writing tip. You know how a lot of people swear on the I Ching, this Chinese book? I'm pretty sure it's Chinese. You have a bunch of sticks and you throw them, and then you look you look how they fell, and then you look what page in the book is what paragraph, and then from that you draw inspiration. Just hit random article on Wikipedia. That's my I Ching. Has anyone been to Cologne? I have been to Cologne. Yeah, I was born there. Is it only me, but Burger reminds me of the MC of Disco Elysium. Hey, look, I'm hopefully a lot more handsome. Well, actually, no, he's a handsome. He's a superstar. I actually started playing Disco Elysium a few days ago, but it glitched out on me and I lost most of my progress in the first hour, so I'm kind of hesitant to pick it back up again, because obviously I'm cursed by the Omnissiah. Was there a moment when you realized that you became a YouTuber? I'm not sure even now that I am one. Actually, no, it's on my fucking tax return. Of course I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, it was the worst day of my life, actually. The day when I made that video that prompted a lot of people to donate to my Patreon. Which it started as the worst day of my life, and then it became one of the best days. Not in terms of my emotional state, but in terms of cool shit happening to me. Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and let me see. Let me check this. Yeah, let me ping people in Patreon chat and here. Oh no. Yes, I do want to send this to 43 people. Actually, this isn't just people who are online, right? Yeah, no. The game has a lot of replay value. Well, no, I just lost like half an hour of content, so I'm not sure if the replay value is really, like, you know. Okay, I'm going to join Patreon VC. Silver is already in here. Let's see if I might
hello there.
I might have to fix some audio stuff because I think I'm a bit quiet. Everyone, please brace for impact as I raise my volume a little bit. This should be a bit better. Let me go up to 90 with this.
Happy birthday!
And it just became 22/22 on the 2nd of February 2022. I hope this is a good omen. Hello, Posh. And thank you for the birthday wishes.
Happy birthday, you big magnificent bastard.
You magnificent son of a bitch. I love you. Your shit's great. I'm glad I found your channel and your community. You make some good, insightful videos, and honestly, you're a cool guy.
Happy birthday, you beautiful fucking bastard. Now go fuck yourself.
Actually, what I'm gonna do, because it's being requested in chat, I'm going to read the Wikipedia article for CBT right now here on stream. You all ready?
CBT, cock and ball torture.
You all ready? Okay, please, for a moment, I'd like some silence. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is a psychosocial intervention that aims to reduce symptoms of various mental health conditions, primarily depression and anxiety disorders. CBT focuses on challenging and changing cognitive distortions, e.g., thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes and behaviors, improving emotional regulation and the development of personal coping strategies that target solving current problems. Though it was originally designed to treat depression, its uses have been expanded to include the treatment of a number of mental health conditions, including anxiety, alcohol and drug use problems, marital problems, and eating disorders. CBT includes a number of cognitive or behavior psychotherapies that treat defined psychopathologies using evidence-based techniques and strategies. That was the first paragraph of the Wikipedia article of CBT.
Nice.
Hi. What a time to join in.
Hey, yes. Welcome, Cetal.
Happy birthday, my man.
I recognized him by his voice alone. It's almost like we do a podcast together every week.
Singing?
No.
Are we going to be singing happy birthday? Or?
I will kick you if you sing. I'm not even joking. It's almost like we went on vacation to Italy together and I recognize your voice.
That is almost what it is like.
Yeah, lol, if you're cursed by the Omnissiah, just burn incense, rub sacred oils, and whisper seductively to the machine spirit. No, I'm not gonna fucking be tricked into some gay shit.
You are Chris Spidey on the side, Burger. You must comprehend that.
Just cover with the sheet. You can't tell if it's a computer or a woman. That's what I do.
Let me log in with the podcast YouTube real quick so I can send a message.
That would be
to the chat,
no one who's watching who speaks German. I used to have diarrhea, but now it's all gonorrhea. That's very cool.
Burger, just a quick question.
Yes.
How are you doing, actually?
I'm all right, actually. I expected to be unfat. There's Großdeutscher Podcast, by the way. Subscribe to that. If you understand German.
Yes.
I'm doing okay, actually.
Out of the womb day, says Marrow Cat. Holy fuck.
That's a true statement.
I mean...
Happy out of the womb day. Nice.
What am I saying? Yeah, I'm fine, actually. I'm doing okay. I expected to be a bit depressed, but I'm not. I'm actually okay. I got invited to brekkie this morning, for which I rose early.
Brekkie?
Even. Yeah, breakfast.
Oh, breakfast.
Yeah. You rose from your crypt to consume the toast.
It was very fucking good. I had like an oriental breakfast. And here's to all the haters who have been saying that watermelon and feta is not a
feta cheese.
Yes, watermelon feta is a weird flavor combination, and I shouldn't be making ice cream out of it. That was like the main thing of my oriental breakfast today. It's a very standard flavor combo in the Middle East.
Watermelon and feta. Actually, no, that makes sense. Actually, it doesn't sound that bad.
It's
the bitterness of the feta, the bitterness of the feta and the watermelon would actually complement each other.
Perfectly. I have a whole tub of feta cheese and watermelon ice cream that I made in the freezer right now.
Nice.
It's half gone, so it's just half a tub.
How does feta straight up feta on watermelon taste though? Because that don't sound too bad either.
It's good. It is very good. To be fair, the feta that I had today was extremely high quality. The one that I put in the ice cream was of high quality, but not of extremely high quality.
There is a brand I got at some point. I live in a very big area of LA with a lot of Armenian people.
Yeah.
So there's a international market next to me that has a bunch of like food from like the Eastern Bloc and like the Middle East, like they have huge things of pita bread, like flatbread.
Yeah.
There's a whole aisle of like Russian like beers and cheeses and stuff. And like there's this specific can of feta. I'm gonna walk by there at some point and take a picture because I need to know if that's a good feta. That's a good feta because I want to try making that.
Of feta.
I love charcuterie boards.
Yeah.
My mom turned me onto those New Year's a good few years ago, and that would probably be delicious on a charcuterie board, like strips of watermelon with like feta on it.
It's probably healthier than the plastic packed ones we get. It still sounds weird to can feta.
Yeah, that sounds like some like really high quality
in general
shit.
is just weird to me.
The canned stuff or the packaged stuff?
Okay, if it's good packaging, at least I'll give it that.
All right.
I'm sorry. So you have a problem with food that is packaged?
No, just cheese.
Oh, okay.
No, not packaged, but because like we've got like not necessarily tubs, but like cheese put in like wooden cylinders, basically. So I don't have a problem with that packaging, but it's like if you put it in can, why? Aged cheese is the best. Aged cheese is like god tier, depending on what cheese it is. Obviously.
Even knowing you, Posh, this has been the most bougie thing you've ever said.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm French. I'm allowed to say such bougie shit when it comes to cheese.
True, yeah. Yeah, food or cheese.
In France, even in France, even the proletariat is bougie.
Yeah. When it comes to
cheese,
don't say. Definitely. Although I would like to eat cheese that comes out of a wooden box. Like, that would feel...
Yeah, now, you do have a few varieties. Hang on, I just need to remember this one that we currently have. Which one is it?
Do you know what I really feel like right now?
Gay sex.
Fried camembert. Almost.
Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah,
fried
that is
camembert.
the same thing. A fried camembert is actually very good.
Camembert
Yes.
is pretty nice. Fried, I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah, you bread it and you fry it, and it's ugh.
I
Look,
like
I'm
the
French,
baked
and
stuff.
That incidentally is also the noise I make during gay sex.
Yeah, this is. I can confirm that
gay
this is true.
sex.
What? Sorry?
Look, you've
How
seen
would
me
he know?
shit. I've seen you have gay sex, dude.
That's true. These
Burger
actually
cannot lie.
happened at the same time.
Yeah, I was shitting. We were making eye contact. I was just on the toilet while you were having gay sex.
Oh
What
my
do you-
god.
I was doing like the whole Lyndon B.
Hoggers.
Johnson thing.
Hoggers move, Burger.
He
Hoggers
would just
move.
like he would straight up he would just have conversations with people in the White House and just like take a shit with the door open as he was negotiating policy. It was
course he
fucking
would.
Incredible.
I'm the fucking president.
Yeah,
Low.
that was a massive power move.
It was.
Hello, Alan Lord. Oh, there he is.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Have a good
Alan
day.
Lord.
Fun packaging fact: in Japan, they will plastic wrap each individual chip in a bag of. Excuse me, what the
What?
actual fuck?
Like in plastic?
Where? What?
No, this cannot be.
I
the
refuse
case.
to believe it.
Japan
I am Googling
chips
it.
packaging. This cannot be true.
I refuse to believe that, but because he says it's from Japan, there's a high certainty it is.
Okay, I had trouble
Japan-
spelling individually, but I managed.
I'm not seeing. I'm just seeing packaging. In general, and it's not. Maybe I should use the word crisps.
Yeah,
Because
because
if they-
that's also what I just thought of.
Because I have why I think what so this is okay. So the question that people say in the people also ask question is why are things individually wrapped in Japan, which already has the presupposition that this is the case. Individual wrappings make sharing much easier. What the fuck are you talking about? Just reach into the bag, you actual sociopath.
I often share food with people
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
disgusted by.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why are
That's a
most
waste of
Japanese
packaging.
products packaged individually? Well, I know about like some snacks that will wrap individually, but like potato chips though?
Yeah, no, that's just weird. It's like
That is wild. I'm not seeing any evidence of this, except I'm not seeing like I'm seeing people talking about it, but I'm not seeing like any. I'm not seeing any pictures. Is what I mean. Like the images section is not yielding. Incredible.
Yeah, but
these are
what
birth
of the-
control
what of-
pills.
If you what?
There's just a picture of birth
speak-
control pills here, which are also individually packed, which I think in that case maybe is a good
I mean,
idea.
that makes sense. Yes. If you enter Japanese crisp bag, the suggestion, the autofill is individually.
What the fuck?
of course.
Japanese crisps bag. It doesn't autocomplete.
Shit, that's a
anything for me.
Praetorian.
No, like I
Chips.
mean the suggested rest of sentence.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't feel that. It doesn't.
Maybe
there's
just
nothing.
Cheetor has more TJ in mind because he's looking at.
I mean, I have
more
that. I have.
Japanese-
the
I
one-
am looking at in a completely clean container. Firefox has this feature called container tabs, where basically you can define this group of tabs,
Yeah.
and the identities that will be created by cookies are completely independent of each other.
So it's like private sessions, basically.
Yeah, like multiple private sessions you can have at the same time.
I'm not seeing this though. I'm not seeing individual.
What?
That is wild.
What? Is that it?
No, this this stuff that you're posting
No,
right now
this.
that people in chat can't see is pretty normal. I think.
Not the fudge, the one beneath.
No, I don't know what that is. It's just sort of green. It looks like
It says
mochi balls.
crisp, plum, and sweet and sour crisps.
That sounds kind of
Sweet
lit.
and sour crisps.
Wrapping each chip is super wasteful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Vending machines,
I
vending
always
machines for
get
everything,
angry
but
at
for
like
who goes to a vending machine looking for a single chip?
you know Amicelli.
Is Amicelli.
I do not know that. No.
Also, I've
Oh,
returned.
Amicelli, you
those
mean
are sweets.
the
The
thing.
candy.
The
chocolate
candy
bars.
that they don't have in Italy, you mean?
No, that was something different.
No, that was
Hey,
Giotto.
Bigot.
Yeah, that was Giotto. Oh, hello,
Bigot.
Bigot.
Was
Welcome.
Yes,
Hey,
it was
hey,
Giotto.
Bigot.
Yeah, so
Because
okay,
I
this is
remember
this
There
is
we
the
go.
thing. In the German speaking space, there's this stuff called. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is change the scene to this.
Yeah, makes sense.
So people can see the chat. They don't need to see my beautiful face all the time. This, by the way,
I
if you
do.
join my Patreon on the $20 plus tier, you get to be on one of these live streams with me once a week. So.
We have to grant him this because he like never pushes his stuff.
I very rarely push my
Otherwise.
Patreon. I should more.
Give
because
this man
Barely
money.
pushes his Patreon.
You should.
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel very bad asking
He
for
don't.
money,
He
even though I
don't
do
because
it
he
all the
coward.
time.
He don't because he a coward though.
Let me post Giotto real quick.
Giotto von Bismarck.
So this is a funny thing.
Chotto mate.
So this is a
Giotto
huge
Mate.
thing in like Germany and Austria, and
What?
probably some other places as well.
Wait, let me
I'm
see.
sorry. Individually wrapped strawberries?
I have heard about this.
Oh yeah, no,
What?
the Japanese
These
are big
look-
on strawberries,
These
from
look
what I heard.
huge though.
Oh wow.
These
Damn.
look like the
Yeah.
size of my penis.
They look
look
like,
like-
freaking
yeah.
GMOs.
They look like the size
It's
of my
your
left
average,
nut.
like, large
They look like the size of
strawberry
my
in the
right
box.
nut. God
I've
damn.
never seen a large strawberry.
Anyway, Giotto.
So okay, so this is a Giotto. This is something that in Germany, Austria, probably some other like northern countries is very cool. It's like this hazelnut kind of thing. And it's
It's
marketed
super
as
delicious.
something like very quintessentially Italian. Like the name sounds Italian, you see the packaging, the design, it looks very Italian-ish.
The advertisements in Germany are dubbed in Italian.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, people here in Italy, when they drink coffee, they always eat Giotto. And so Cito and I were in Italy last year, and we talked to one of the patrons here on the server.
And Matt had never heard of the shit, had he?
Yeah, he had never heard of this.
It's not a thing in
yeah,
Italy,
it's just
apparently.
is not a thing. in
They don't
Italy. It
sell
doesn't
them.
Exist.
Jesus.
Read this,
that's
by the way.
Some
I can
shoddy
s-
marketing, though.
It does not exist.
You have to admit, that's like shoddy marketing.
It's brilliant marketing, hello.
No, it's not.
They managed to convince an entire nation that a thing is quintessentially Italian when it isn't.
Oh,
And, like in
They
the case of Austria,
gaslit us.
Italy is next.
What
door.
is that? Is it a
Yeah.
hazelnut bar? No, it's
No, it's not a
delicious.
bar. It's like little
it's like
little
little
balls. Yeah.
Little hazelnut balls. Oh, like Maltesers, except actually good.
No. I first of all do not install
Maltesers
Maltesers
are
in this
alright,
house.
come
I love
on.
Maltesers, but no, this is
Alright.
different. They're like crispy. They're crispy on the outside, but they have like a cream on the inside.
That sounds like a Ferrero Rocher ball.
No, this
Wait,
imagine this. It is a little bit like Ferrero Rocher in terms of the texture. Yeah.
It is from Ferrero.
Yeah, it is from
By the way-
Ferrero. So it is an Italian product. It is an Italian
Yes.
product even. It just is not an Italian product that exists in Italy. It only exists outside of
Yes.
Italy. And of all the Italian products that Ferrero markets, it is the one most aggressively marketed as Italian. Like imagine being going to Italy and finding out no one there knows what pizza is.
No, imagine,
Yeah, no,
imagine
that-
going
that would
to
be
America. Imagine going to America and asking for like a hamburger, and everybody just looks at you like a question mark.
What is
Oh,
that? A
that'd be-
hamburger?
What-
A what?
What's that?
And
this
this
is-
What
and
the fuck
this
you
is-
talking about?
And in
Well-
this
well-
scenario,
We eat
you're
Salisbury
Canadian.
steaks in this country. I
Well,
don't know what the hell you're talking
In
about.
this
Or if-
scenario, you're Canadian because it's
Yes.
literally right next door.
Ctor,
Yes.
if you come here and ask for a hamburger made of chicken, people will just look at you like you're a retard.
Well, chicken burgers are
They're
good
just
though.
like, what?
Why
What are
would
you?
I
What are you
ask
talking
for a
about?
hamburger made of chicken?
Wait.
Because
Yeah, no,
you were the one who
hamburgers
brought
are
up whether it's beef or
No,
chicken
wait,
is better.
Chicken burgers are good. That's a thing.
No. I did not
fuck with
say
chicken
hamburger. I did not say hamburger.
There's no such thing as a chicken burger.
Yes, there is.
There
I
is
had
a
one-
chicken. What the fuck are you talking
That
about?
is not a
chicken
thing.
burger.
It is
It
a
is.
chicken sandwich.
What
No,
is
no,
the
no, no, like-
dude? They're on a
like
burger
that.
joint. I'm
You
American.
Europeans are fucking mental.
Hey, Chris.
What?
Dude, you can get like it's like minced chicken mixed with a bunch of good shit and then fried.
That's
Hey,
called a
yeah, no, I
chicken
can read
patty
Japanese
or
now.
a chicken sandwich. It's not a burger.
Let
A burger
me
is made of
introduce
bovine.
you
Mom
to
spaghetti.
some amazing burgers from Europe, fam.
This
Oh
is what
my
happens
God.
when you take our food and fuck with it.
Other
You're a
meats.
piece of
Your-
scum.
Wait.
Your
Did
food.
you just
Yes,
say your
the
food?
hamburger was invented in America.
No, it wasn't.
Nice.
Hamburger was invented
No,
by
no,
my
okay.
balls.
Shut the fuck
No.
up. I know that's wrong. It was
Silver,
made in
it's not.
fucking
Stop
Hamburg.
talking.
What about Hamburg, Germany? Isn't that where
We
it
got
comes
the
from?
name Hamburg, but every single person on the inventor list is an American.
Oh,
There's
okay.
not an inventor list for
There
hamburgers.
is. If you look up hamburgers on Wikipedia, every
What?
single credited source is an
like-
American
Is
person.
there like a fucking
I will fucking.
patent?
Salazar, I just
Wikipedia
realized something. Seator,
ham.
I'm sorry, Seator. I just realized something. Your voices always sound familiar to me, and now I know why. You sound like Breva Alphabusa, the guy who made.
I
sound-
sound
No.
nothing like Alpha Busa.
Alpha Busa is.
Well, I'm
I don't know
retarded, so
where
it
he
could be-
comes from.
I think like somewhere else. I don't know. You just sound like Alphabusa to me specifically. I don't know why. You just do.
It's fascinating. My voice has been compared on the server to Alpha Busa now, which I disagree with.
I don't know.
And
who that is.
previously, what's his name? Killian from the Killian Experience.
That was the killing
Killian?
experience.
Well,
actually.
no, that I can kind of see, but I disagree because Killian is
No.
what, Danish? No, I can kind of see why. I'm
Alpha
not saying I
Busa
agree.
is Swedish!
No, I'm saying Killian, you fucking retard.
Yeah, but
Europeans,
apparently I
what's the
sound like a
difference?
fucking Scandinavian.
Now
Well,
you
you
sound like a
kinda do.
Scandinavian.
You kind of do.
Why? Because I
I
got
might have to
angry.
side with Seator on this, as much as it pains me.
Yes.
Well, what was I gonna fucking say again? Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I can read some of that picture of those Japanese strawberries. By
Oh
the
my
way,
God.
to an extent.
I
Anyone know that's
I just thought of the most brilliant chat to send in YouTube chat as the Großdeutsche podcast to advertise the next episode, Burger.
Are you controlling the
Do
the
go
fucking
ahead.
German podcast account right now? Is
Yeah,
that
of
who's
course.
talking?
He is in charge of that.
Oh.
I mean, everybody
Oh,
has
you
to
guess.
log in. I just tend to use it the most.
What the fuck am
I
I
have
looking?
it.
Why is there blue cheese on that burger? What the fuck? Oh
Dude, blue cheese on the
Raffaello's
burger
are very
fucking-
good, by the way. Yeah.
no, like dyed blue cheese.
Dyed
What?
blue.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I
that's
don't
blue
know what
cheese.
what the deal is
I
with that,
sent
but it
it.
did look very weird. So.
sent
Ooh, is that a Nashville
no.
hot? Wait, is that a
Okay.
Nashville hot chicken burger?
Oh, I would
Burger.
kill for that, dude. I had a
Burger.
very nice crispy chicken. It was called a crispy chicken sandwich, but to be fair, the guy who
Burger.
owns my favorite burger place is from New York, so
Burger.
cool.
yes.
I sent it.
Watch the upcoming podcast episode where to see if I have a Rosa Parks moment.
What does that mean? What does a Rosa Parks moment mean?
This is something that I know, that Cecil knows, and that our third co-host Philip knows.
And literally no other person
Yeah,
on this
I-
planet. But
yeah.
trust me, for everybody who understands German and who watches our podcast on Friday, it will be hilarious then.
Here, do
They
you
all
want me
got
to
put
get?
on
You
the
want to
back
have an
of the short
aneurysm,
bus.
Bigot? Do you want to have an aneurysm?
Honestly, I don't care that
Are you
much.
gonna-
I
so go
prefer
ahead.
chicken burgers,
I don't really care.
specifically
They're fine.
crispy chicken.
Yeah, I mean, I would never eat like a grilled chicken sandwich. That's just why.
I've had
Why-
all right ones, especially the ones with like a very good marinade. But the crispy
Chicken
chicken.
Once
burger.
again, I'm being hyperbolic, but
Yeah.
why would I
Chicken
not
burger.
want the chicken tendies burger? The chicken tendies
Sorry?
burger. You need
What
those.
is like? What is
Sorry?
that fucking spam?
I was
oh my
referring to
god!
burger.
It's a spam
What are you
Oreo
saying,
burger.
Seator?
What the fuck? See, what the fuck burger? What?
I don't know.
You
Yeah,
just
this
said-
is
you
the
you
spam
just
Oreo
said
burger.
chicken
No, no.
tendies burger.
No, I'm looking up in the
Who
chat
am
a
I
bit more of
talking
that
to,
fucking
Sequel?
Japanese, that Japanese McDonald's ad.
You are talking to Gideon.
Gideon, what the fuck is that?
Neck
Does it have
yourself.
Oreos on it? That-
It does look that way. It might also just be dirt.
yeah.
I think they would advertise if it was Oreos. I feel like this might be something else.
It looks like it was made by Jumbo Schreiner, but this may just be the perspective.
Who's Jumbo? Who's
The
Jumbo
Japanese
Schreiner?
Jumbo Schreiner. Oh, let me
No,
post
it
a
is in
picture.
Oreos. I can't
Jumbo
confirm
Schreiner
it's
is a
Oreo.
German national hero.
A national treasure.
I can't
Jumbo
wait to find
Schreiner
out.
basically is a guy who made. Oh my god! That is the same burger though. It does look very similar. Jumbo
It is. I looked it up.
I'm just gonna explain Jumbo Schreiner like this. If he makes a burger, this is the size.
Yeah, Jumbo Schreiner is
yes.
basically
Average American.
a German television host who made a career out of being American.
Is that a huge piece of breaded fried chicken? Holy shit!
I think
that
that's
is
a
a
It's
schnitzel.
called
Yeah.
schnitzel, you fucking racist.
That's schnitzel. That's not chicken. Oh, that's schnitzel. Oh yeah.
Yes,
What even?
that's-
The
What is-
inside.
It's hammered out so that it becomes really flat.
Let me. Is
Yeah,
it
the-
beef or chicken?
It looks like a
Chicken.
Traditionally, it's veal,
Or pork.
but
That
you
is a-
can get it.
That is a
meat in
big
well.
fucking piece of schnitzel. Holy
The,
shit.
the goo running out of it looks like
Oh,
a crab cake
Okay,
inside.
so it's usually veal, but it's used with other meats. My mom's made something like this. Yeah, so back during the Sochi Winter Olympics, my mom made us a kind of hammered out flat fried breaded chicken. One of the best things I've ever had. It's so fucking delicious. I have fond memories of that. But I think I've basically just had schnitzel, and I've called it Sochi chicken because that's when we had it during the Sochi opening ceremony.
Lol.
Just a fun little little bit of my life, if you guys
Little bit
care.
of trivia.
Cyber Anime
Yeah.
Alien
Oh.
says, "Thank you for the 5 New Zealand bucks. I found evidence of for the individually wrapped chips. It's not an IRL picture, but it's a clip from an anime. You may post the
clip
link.
from-
but
Nah,
I am suspicious of this
Sakugaburu.
because when I've seen some anime, and I'm pretty sure not all of it is accurate.
No,
I've never
it's
seen a talking blue cat from the future IRL. Personally, that's
I have.
have you
Okay.
have you seen a 4,000-year-old 5-year-old dragon?
I know, but
I-
that's because
Wait, no.
I've never tried to see that shit.
What was this guy's name again?
No,
Jumbo
I mean,
what?
like in real life.
No, also not.
What was this
I don't know.
guy's
France.
wait? What was this man's name again? Jumbo what?
Jumbo Schreiner.
Schreiner.
I can
So
type
Jumbo
it in.
is his nickname,
Fuck.
obviously, but it's
What it is?
Yeah. Do you think
I
his
thought
parents named him Jumbo? Like, oh, this,
God, he's like
this kid
he's
is
like
gonna
bald
one
fat-
day
just
be
serendipity.
is he just bald Guy
enormous.
Fieri? Is he just bald?
Yeah, no.
Bald Guy Fieri?
It kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was serendipity that his name
Like
was
imagine
Jumbo,
if
and he
the
deals
kid
with big
imagine if the
things.
parents actually called him Jumbo Schreiner.
That'd be.
How good
I-
you would get.
Yeah, Cody, I saw that. That's great. I saw that meme on Reddit. That's great, dude. Also, hi. How you doing, bro?
Schnitzel
Hang on,
burger, by
just-
the way, delicious. I love it.
Schnitzel
Sounds
burger.
like a good
This
idea.
is-
This is now a Jumbo Schreiner memes. Fucking
Yeah.
stream.
This
Hunger
is now
not Kampf. What does that mean? Hunger.
Hunger
Hunger.
for combat.
Hunger.
Yeah.
Hunger to death. Oh yeah, Kampf means struggle. I forgot. About, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
It primarily means combat. but
bias.
Okay, my fight.
Struggle.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
know
Hang
where
on.
you're
It
Can
also
I
going
means
just-
struggle.
Oh,
Can I
made
just rant a
I
bit?
forget my favorite book quote.
What was,
Can I just
what's
can
your
I just
favorite?
rant for you guys a
Think of My
bit?
favorite book.
What's your favorite book quote, Cody? I didn't hear what it was.
Is he Jews?
Cody, what was your favorite book quote?
It's a
I
joke.
said you couldn't have forgotten your favorite book quote.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, can I just rant to you guys for a bit?
What?
Sure.
Remember
ahead.
that you are live on the main channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This
well, only
is not
20
a
people
Fast Food
watching.
Thursday.
Limit the number of N-words, please.
By the way,
No,
Hey,
but, like,
we are all radical
the one
extremists.
thing
TheBurgerkrieg
I
is
hate
also
the
a radical
most is-
extremist. You need to shut this man down immediately.
Discord
am
link
done.
for anybody.
He is
Here's the
plotting an attack
Discord link in the
immediately.
chat.
So
What?
my dad just came by, just kind of ranted to me, like, you're swearing a bit too much. It's like, oh, isn't that fucking ironic coming from you, who swears all the fucking time while drunk, as well as sober?
Well, the
Yeah.
problem
Fuck,
is that
man,
he's
that's
sober right
cringe.
now.
Oh yeah.
It's
By
like-
the way,
it's like
I
you
am
taught
drinking
me
a
to
Falco
swear.
brew.
Like,
Learning
I
from
will
watching
admit,
you,
like,
Dad.
all of the little things I do are normally based on other people, but the one thing I picked up from my dad is swearing.
Okay.
Nice.
That is.
Hey, get your dad on the phone. I'm gonna tell him to go fuck himself.
No,
Can we
no.
just-
If I
What a
did that,
cunt.
yeah.
if I did that,
Got
he would
that
probably
on the
he would
face.
probably find a way to get me to stop talking to you guys. He would do it.
Cody is just fucking being the school principal.
He is so much of a
Give
dick.
your
Cody,
to
dad on
my
the phone,
friends.
please.
Cody's the professional of bringing
seriously.
other people to the stream, so
Yeah, if I
because
can
he's
just
Josie's husband.
like
Yeah,
the
it's
one thing
Unfortunately, she's in
that
the
annoys me
wrong
the
span
most
right
is
now,
Darn.
he is so judgmental to my friends.
Buddy,
Like, sure,
and
I
he should
invited
We're
you
judging
over,
him.
Chris.
It's mutual.
But like, I invited Chris over. He was pretty cool with him. But you know, when I talk to other friends, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, can you just leave me have friends? Fuck.
That does suck, brother.
Happy
though. That does-
birthday,
that's pretty
Burger.
gay.
Happy
This is a
birthday.
birthday stream.
It is a birthday
Is
stream.
it?
Yes, it is my birthday today.
Happy
I
birthday.
thought that wasn't clear enough.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a okay birthday, but I am actually gonna do my proper celebration in summer. I'm not gonna.
Oh my god, it is too. Oh, it's almost. Oh fuck.
Well, happy
Oh,
Groundhog
Okay, so
Day too.
Sito, you've been sent a friend request apparently. Did you watch
Oh,
Legend
have
of
I?
Korra? No, I have to chill out from the whole Avatar thing. I'm still reading the chat, by the way. This is explicitly not a Fast for Thursday stream.
If I
if
can-
you have questions,
I
do
did
ask them.
not. I did
Chorus.
not get a friend request.
I posted the.
Zenoist.
I posted the Discord link in the chat, by the way, for anybody who's watching who wants to join the Discord. You
Uh,
can't
It
come into
got
here.
blocked, but the link is in the description anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What's
It was blocked
Chorus.
automatically by YouTube, but if you want to get
Oh.
on the Discord server, the link is in the description on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, use your thumb, scroll down, you'll find it there. The
I
feds
was
are...
like excited because a friend request came in, but then it was just fucking winter.
Yeah, it was just me.
You.
Oh, if I could just...
How
if I-
unfortunate.
If I could shout out someone in chat real quick, Gabriel and Tony, if you want to talk BattleTech, I'm kind of
There you
wanting
go.
to
I,
get
sent,
into
I,
it a bit.
I unfriended you,
So-
C4, and then sent you another friend request just so you'll feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you join the Discord, I want to talk BattleTech.
This is
Yeah.
much
Yeah, we
better
also
than
we
the
have
time
another Brazilian
when
here on the
Winter
Discord
sent
server who
me.
likes to talk about Bionicle a lot. So
Hell yeah.
very welcome.
Are
to
you
join.
sure?
He's Brazilian? I thought he was Portuguese.
Are you
Uh,
sure they're
thank-
Brazilian?
He
What's
may
the
tell
difference?
you that he's Portuguese, but
Have a bit of a think, Cody, about why we might call him Brazilian.
Portuguese are just Brazilians who live in Spain.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Highly
fair.
That's good.
Or you cannot make me think. You can never make me think. Don't try.
Don't let another man's
Imagine having
thoughts
another
enter your
man's
head.
Thank you,
words in your
Sitor.
brain. That's
By
gay
the
as
way,
fuck.
shouts out to like Portugal's socialist government, though.
Hell yeah, bro.
Fucking
Oh, wait.
babes.
Also, by the way, shout out. This is something we didn't mention on the podcast, Burger. Shout out to the fact that Portugal has a 90% vaccination rate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
They did a complete turnaround after the fascists got out of power, didn't they?
Wait, hold on. You're
Yes.
telling me that
The
Portugal?
pendulum is swinging.
You're telling me that Portugal currently has like a socialist-leaning government and also have a 90% vaccination rate. So what you're saying is that Republicans are right when they say that vaccinations are communist.
Yes,
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
true, yes.
Base.
it has been now proven with.
It's not even the
data.
thing is it's not even a
Facts
socialist
and
leaning
logic.
government. I mean, though technically, you might say because it's not a, the country isn't, the system isn't socialist, but the party is literally called the Socialist Party. Like
They're literally
it's
called
Yes.
the National Socialist Party. How could they not be social?
It is the National Socialist Party of
about a
Portugal,
kind of
basically.
socialism, but we make it about the country.
This is your hit.
The state.
So like we focus it nationally and they call it the National Socialist Party.
We as Portuguese nationalists.
Like
Is Portugal
have
actually
created-
socialist?
No.
no, the leading
No.
party is socialist.
But-
though.
But,
Oh,
they are
the
very-
government is socialist.
Socialista.
They are as socialist as you can be in
Yeah.
like the European Union.
Yeah,
It's a socialist you can be until before the CIA comes and murders you.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the CIA would get their hand would like assassinate anybody in Europe because they know that would mean fuck
they've
That's
you.
hilarious.
probably done that before.
No, but I mean,
We had
I mean,
fucking
like,
phone taps at
actual
Angela Merkel's fucking office, dude.
EU
Like
Europe.
they don't give a fuck about your.
Gabriel, I saw. Thanks, bro.
I would like to believe the
I have
CIA
also
would
been
not.
sent it.
Just
What
drop those.
the shit?
Drop them delusions of
It's gonna-
it's
grandeur,
real.
little colonial.
What I missed? What's real?
Colonial.
The
I'm not
individually
colonial, you
wrapped
are.
chips.
Post the
That's
picture,
fake.
Cito.
Post
It's
the
a-
damn picture, Sheetor.
You can push play. It's auto muted.
There's
it's the
just,
first
it's
2
a picture.
seconds.
It's a picture, dude. There's nothing
No.
that I can press play on.
Yeah,
But
you
I
gotta
see, I
open
see
the
what
link,
I
you
see what you
genius.
Open a
mean,
link.
though. Yeah, that okay. So that does look like individually wrapped chips in an anime. So to think this to death, on one hand, this is anime, so it's. I mean, let's be
Real.
serious. It's probably not real.
A
On the other hand,
documentary
It's-
about life in Japan.
why would they make that up? Like,
This is way too Burger. This is way too specific to not be real. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
like why?
I mean,
why would
hold
they
on.
specifically go? Oh, we need to make that a thing in the anime.
Wait, they've rotoscoped
It's
all
like-
the. Wait,
I don't know,
wait,
maybe
no,
it's
no.
like a
I'm
weird
watching
thing
this
in
clip.
anime.
They've rotoscoped. This is all rotoscoped. What the fuck?
Okay.
It's all rotoscoped. The hell?
yeah,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Cody, what's up?
But like, you remember in Futurama, they had a thing where they had Fry mechanically separate the Oreos beforehand and individually wrapped Oreos. So I mean, maybe it's something similar to that, like a joke.
Mm.
I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what kind
I mean,
of anime
it's
this
just-
is.
It's
all
the
rotoscoped.
Idolmaster is what I presume it's pronounced.
Was it
It's
also
Japanese, so
in?
it might be wrong.
I'm pretty sure I
That is
saw
such a
something
waste.
recently where they like somebody bought individual like the Oreo bits separated, like the crispy bit and the cream bit.
Oh yeah.
Specifically bought that separated and like took 2 of the crispy bits and put the cream bit in the middle and made his own Oreos to eat them.
I'd rather just buy tubes.
That
of the
sounds
cream.
meditative, though.
Like,
It's kind of like opening like peanuts.
I don't open
know?
peanuts, dude.
Jills.
But
Be naked
know.
or don't come into my house. I'm not doing that,
I will
Mr.
keep this
Peanut.
in
I want to be
mind.
caught at shit.
That's on his Tinder profile too.
Yeah, yeah.
that would be a good Tinder bio, though.
What's on your profile? Will be your Tinder bio.
Be naked or don't enter my house.
That would be a good Tinder bio if I was a bit more of an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm literally changing my Tinder
this-
profile
is this-
right now.
Wait, is this
Dude.
entire Sakuga?
Let's-
Oh, it's
let's
just
workshop-
high quality animation. This is this is a sick website, Seator.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not for
yeah.
me, so-
Yeah, but it is a good question. Like, why would they make this specific thing up?
I was wondering why it's all rotoscope. This is a sick website. It's all fucking high quality animated sequences.
I was
posted on
just
here.
gonna say, like, to bother some stranger in Germany, but I
Love this-
don't want to do a paranoia now.
Is the sentence
But
over?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone, look at this fucking website. Go to Sakuga Bro. This is dope.
I'm alright.
It sounds very suspect. So like even the person who posted it was even like, hey, am I allowed to
Can
post
I
this?
post?
Like, are you gonna?
That's
like,
because the
tell me to
Burrow-
do that?
That's because the Burrow sites are all porn. This
I
isn't.
was
This is
just about
did-
to
I
say,
was not
isn't
aware
this
of
the
this.
same interface as
Danborough.
Pahil?
Yeah, as
Ugh.
Fiel.x. I know these sites. Danborough is the one I'm familiar with. Yes, I'm admitting that. I don't fucking care.
You know you can stop the sentence at any time.
Yeah,
That
there's-
is
you're
true. That is
legally,
true.
you can do that. Even like constitutionally in America, you have a right to do
Yes,
that.
true.
I
That's
think
right.
just
I
I
looking
mean,
at
technically, it never guarantees your right not to speak.
I think just looking at Pahil gives you a virus on your computer.
Winter.
Hell yeah,
yes.
Winter.
Hell yeah, brother! Fucking tell me how that goes.
I mean, you know, women are statistically incredibly into serial killers.
Yeah,
So
that is true. That is a real.
maybe
actually heard
the
a pretty
girls
good
swiping
argument
on
for
Tinder
why that
think they hit motherload.
Yeah,
I've heard a
Maybe
pretty good
next
argument
time I
for why that
decide to
is.
fuck around with Tinder. Try that one.
yeah. I do use Tinder. It fucking sucks.
Well, have you tried Bumble?
I
Which is
remember
like
that.
apparently
Look,
Tinder.
okay, when
worse.
people
It's
say
worse.
that Bumble is Tinder for ugly chicks. That is entirely correct. This is a 100%.
For what kind of
accurate
chick?
statement. For ugly chicks.
Oh.
Oh, holy shit! BattleTech on.
And the
Oh!
Bumble,
So the
was
problem is
Bumble
that
the
I seem to
website
live in
where
a city
you-
where everyone is incredibly boring. And so, like, even though when I'm like on Tinder and see hot women, they're always like very obviously incredibly boring. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna swipe right on you. I don't give a shit how big your tits are or how very whatever the fuck.
Yes, big tit supremacy.
Um,
Burger acknowledged it.
Base.
but
This is now canon.
this
Go
and
on.
then you have this and that, but they're also ugly. So I don't like the place where I live. And like everyone says this,
was
by
Bumble?
the way. Everyone says
Was
this, like
Bumble the
every people
website
who
where
come.
you had to describe your politics as liberal?
Yes,
I mean, probably.
that was that place. The thing about this city is that everyone who comes here, even if they're like people, especially if they're people who use Tinder, are like, what the fuck is this place? Why does it not work the same way here? Why does everyone suck? And not in a good way. And it's like, yeah, this is because I live here. And it's the curse of the Omnisire, dude. It follows me.
Yeah,
Hope I don't
it
move
makes-
to your town.
This is a threat.
I will
Burger's gonna
threat-
go visit New Orleans like he said he wanted to do, and then when
Yeah.
he gets there, everyone will be like clean cut, and like there won't be any alcohol service.
Jazz music will be over.
All the alligators will just go back to the swamp.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Yeah, fucking Burger like leaves the airport. Jazz music stops.
Yeah.
Literally.
As I leave the airport, it stops being named Louis Armstrong International Airport. They like changed the name to like
George W. Bush.
Yeah. It's like there's the big sign of the letters, and as I walk by them, each individually they change.
Yes.
Well,
This looks like the
soundtrack
sort
changes.
of glitchy shit you get in Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
The Matrix correcting itself.
You know what I should do is if the international tech conglomerates become more powerful, right? I should do like a Al Qaeda
World
style fucking video where I say you have stop consolidating your
My
power,
wanting to the west.
and, or I will fly to San Francisco and just be located in the city and like eat at a restaurant, and the entire technological infrastructure of the world will collapse.
Just pull a Harvey Milk, yeah,
All the
but
feds
with
watching.
like
I told you he was a radical bent on an attack. I said it at the start.
We need to send Burger on like a world tour of all nuclear silos.
Yeah, don't do
All
that.
the launch systems will fail.
I'm trying to.
That'd
This
be
is how we
interesting.
achieve world peace.
Yes.
watch
Nuclear non-proliferation through force.
He'd be the
You're
greatest
giant
guard
squid
dog.
monster.
Yeah, just give.
He'd be the greatest. He'd be the greatest guard against World War III.
Imagine being like a national security fucking alphabet agency person
Yeah.
and going through all these mysterious cases of launch systems failing, and you see like security camera footage of this guy driving to the site, leaving his car, entering again, and at that exact moment, like when he drives off, every system fails, and then the camera fails.
And his name was Sam Hyde.
Yeah. And obviously it's a bicycle because the car would also.
Yes, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm just doing a bike tour, dude, over like the different sites in nature in the world. Out here in Nevada and in rural Russia, a very good bike tour that I'm doing. Yeah, that's
yes,
how I save the world.
The covert fucking New York / Oxford accent.
Yeah. I'm just diving. Don't worry. I'm just next to the nuclear submarine. I'm just diving, fam. I'm just the.
Yeah, no, nothing to see here, brother.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I am here for the waves, he says, in the Nevada desert.
Yeah.
The beautiful
The
shoreline.
heat waves. Bro.
Hell yeah. Then he takes his bike to fucking Hawaii.
This is one of those beautiful coasts of Bohemia moments.
I would like to go to Hawaii. For mainly and like for the food primarily. I'm not even shitting. Like that is something I'd really like to. Because a friend of mine is very into Hawaiian cuisine, but he can't get most of the ingredients that he needs.
Are you interested in the pizza?
No,
Yeah.
that is the one
pizza Hawaii.
thing. No, actually, you know what? Hawaiian pizza is a German invention, so probably pizza in Hawaii is alright.
That was Canadian.
Is it?
No, we just need a reason to hate the Canadians.
Yeah.
They didn't actually do
It
anything
is
wrong.
now an officially published opinion of the podcast that Pizza Hawaii is good.
I will kill you if you claim this.
It is too
not
late.
Let me. Shit. I can't really.
This
log
is
into
where I
the
lose my
podcast account
admin
right now.
roles.
It's some Greek guy in
Hang on,
Canada who made it.
I can absolutely do that. I can definitely.
Do what?
Uh,
Is Bug about to fucking die?
you're
Always.
about to fucking die.
Oh no.
He annexes you.
No.
Not again.
Keep me in this channel.
What?
I am a manager of the. Oh, for fuck's sake! I can't post as the podcast. Holy shit! My birthday is ruined.
Good.
God damn.
Shall I? I was about to say send you the password, but
I know I
Maybe
can
not.
manage the content on the account. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
but
No.
like if I give you the
Look,
login,
this is
you
such a
could.
clearly absurd statement. It needs no correction. Yeah, anyway, I think this might be a good time to say goodbye to everyone. Let's do a last round of questions if chat has any. And if chat doesn't have any, I'm going to pop off. Most of you people are going to see me again tomorrow, really, on the proper live stream. Well, this is a proper live stream, but the Fast Food Thursday live stream for patrons.
I'll maybe be there. I'm not sure,
be
but
there
if
to
not,
watch.
it was good seeing you here.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was good touring you all. That's
Hey.
no,
Ah.
I'm not gonna.
oh my
That-
god, that was
Jump off
cringe.
the
Use
mountain,
that. Make that your new
please.
catchphase. That's beautiful,
I have
dude.
never
I
been cringe.
can't.
Oh, it's Kroom.
believe
It's
you
Kroom.
say
Kroom's here, boys.
Plummet into the shitting gorge.
Not
It's
anymore.
truly very sad that I'm literally about to click the end stream button.
Oof.
Oh, bye,
Chat,
everybody.
post
should-
questions about pineapple.
Oh shit!
Why pineapple?
Oh, no! Oh, for fuck's sake!
Does it? Wait, does that work?
I
though?
can't
Does
do
that
that
work?
right now because I'm not. Okay, now I can access the live control room. Yeah, that wasn't working for a while. Oh, there is
Alright.
actually news. You have 10 questions. Use superpower to have. Which one do you want? Teleportation. Yeah.
Intangibility.
Yeah.
I was born gay.
And see you around, cunts.
Yeah.
Bye.